The sportscaster was also remembered today. Rummel and Loyola graduate Ed Daniels covered local sports since 1977.
He's a legend and he never missed a Saints training camp. Meg Ferris got the thoughts of people who knew Ed Daniels well as they celebrated his life at St. Philip Neri in Metairie today.
A 1,000 people came to say goodbye to WGNO sports director Ed Daniels. He was most remembered for being a pioneer in shining a spotlight on Friday night high school football.
When everybody else thought it was persona non grata to cover high school sports, he saw the vision, he presented it to his ownership. At the time, they kind of laughed about it, much like I did in radio. And I think we proved to people 33, 34 years later that it was a really smart investment.
But it was more than an investment. It was personal for those students, and that touched former Saints quarterback Archie Manning.
My grandson Arch is really affected by this, and I thought about it. It's got to be just hundreds of high school kids who got to know Ed and affected by this. And he wanted me to just tell his family, which I did. I kind of broke up telling them, but to tell them how much Arch was affected by losing Ed.
Former WWL sports director Jim Henderson remembered how Ed poured his heart into the coverage.
You could tell once high school season was getting close, he was always a grinder, and he would grind even harder. There weren't enough hours in the day for Ed Daniels.
Obviously, there's a lot of journalists that cover the professional sports. High school is something that, he gave that voice to here, and look, he deserves his credit.
I talked to a Rummel High School classmate of Ed's who said the very first day of their freshman year, Ed told him, "I'm going to be a sportscaster one day when I grow up." And then he was able to recite statistics well before the internet ever came out.
Saints owner Gail Benson was humbled, honored, and emotionally touched that she was asked to help with a medical flight to get Ed back from Saints camp in California to New Orleans after his heart attack.
I don't think I played an important sorry. I don't think I played an important role. I just did something to help somebody that needed help. And the family called, and I felt like it was important to get him back.
Back to his beloved city for all those he gave a voice to.
Man, you did a feature on me on Friday Night Football in 1995. But the fact of the matter is, you impacted a lot of lives, even when you didn't realize it.
And in the end, that's the way we all should be remembered. Meg Ferris, WWL, Louisiana.
Crescent City Sports and Delgado Athletics will be giving out thousands of decals with Ed's name on them for high school football players to wear on their helmets when this season starts.